to another episode of Black Man's Thoughts. We're talking about Monday night, the Baltimore Ravens versus the Super Bowl defending champs, Kansas City Chiefs. We've lost the last two times we played against them. Lamar Jackson is the current MVP, reigning MVP, and Patrick Mahomes is the Super Bowl MVP. That's enough candy. Look at it.
Alright.
Say go Ravens.
Go Ravens.
But yeah, so this is the Super Bowl. Basically, I mean, you're gonna come in. This is the time that they're gonna play each other when they're the healthiest, when they're the most hyped, because this is the real first huge test for both of them. This is everything on the line, man, except the chip, except the cup, except the chip. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it. The world's gonna be watching. Now, who am I looking for? I'm looking for the Ravens to use Hollywood like the Chiefs use Tyreek Hill. They have to move him around, gadget player, get the ball in his hand, get the ball in his hands and Duvernay's hands. I think that those two are going to be the best option to make splash plays, get Boykins involved early. Do not let him go into this game thinking that he's not a part of the game plan. Give it to him very, very early, first play of the game. Give him first few catches. Get him excited about the game, so that way we can take the pressure off of Hollywood and get him going. Mark Andrews has to get involved more. I think he had like one catch last game. I saw a few film clippings of him when they was running. They had bumped him real hard, knock him off his route. We have to find a way to get Andrews in space, and because they're going to use their tight end. I think their tight end may be hurt actually, but if he's not, he's a very good one. But they're going to get their tight ends involved throughout. The Chiefs are still the Chiefs. I don't think that there's no Super Bowl hangover. I looked at it. Their defense is towards the bottom of the league. But here's the kicker. Ours is towards the top of the league. I think we're number 3. I think it goes like maybe even Washington, the Steelers, and us. I know the Steelers is second, and I know we're third. But here's the thing. Both teams have 6 sacks, which is middle of the pack. 6 sacks. I think the Steelers have like 11 or 10, and I think Washington has 11. But we have 6. The thing about it, though, is last year they were like top 3 in sacks. Even though their defense wasn't as good, they still get to the quarterback fairly even. So if I'm going by consistency, I would say that, from what I've seen, I trust them to get to the quarterback more than I trust us to get to the quarterback. Even though we have the better defense and we have the better secondary, which we're going to cover very shortly, I think that, we have to watch out for that pass rush, because they have, since last year and now, they're showing that they're able to get to the quarterback. So, and our line, I don't have any faith in our offensive line, especially after seeing Orlando Brown give up like that. You know what I mean? And then our left guard spot. So those, and Tyreek played a good game, a better game this week than he did last week. But I'm just not comfortable with our line right now. I think that they're going to get Tyreek Hill involved early, and watch out for that young rookie running back. He's a splash play guy, man. They're going to give him some screens. They're going to get him open, use his speed. They have some good running backs back there, man. Their offense is very, very, very potent. I think that our cornerbacks is going to be very challenged with the loss of Tavon Young, man. It moves Humphreys to the slot position, and he's going to be covering most likely Tyreek Hill, which to me is a terrible matchup. I would like him to be on the outside. I think he can get it done, but I think it's going to be it's an uncomfortable matchup for me. I wouldn't want to see him in a slot position like that. You know what I mean? One cornerback go down, we lose Jimmy, man. We are in severe help. So that's the thing. That's the thing about gambling on who you're going to bring back. Carr is always, Carr, he's with the Dallas Cowboys now. But you know what? It would have been good to have him out there. I don't trust Averett at all. You know, and can't, you know, and I don't know, man. I just, our depth behind those three, we have depth, but are they quality? Can they match up to the Chiefs? I don't know. They need to get into the film room, memorize every route they're gonna run, because the Chiefs are definitely coming to town, and our DBs is about to have our hands full, simply because we have been showing that we can't win the one-on-ones to get to the quarterback, and I think that's what you need to knock off Pat Mahomes. Get to the quarterback, get him down, make him uncomfortable in the pocket. Let you know, don't get him comfortable where he's throwing behind your back, between your legs, sidearm throws and shit, making us look bad, man. We have to have a game plan on how we're going to stop. I think they're going to try to attack the middle of the field. I think they're going to challenge our safeties, and they're going to, you know, if that tight end is healthy, they're going to attack that. They're going to really try to put mismatches with the linebackers. And after seeing these two games, their inability to get to the quarterback, you know, I just think that they're gonna, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, man, if they really did some things like just bring in an extra lineman or tight end and just and then try to just bet on their receivers versus our lack of depth in corner, or our depth in cornerback, because they have an excellent game plan. They have an excellent coach. They have a best quarterback, throwing quarterback in the league in Pat Mahomes, and they got Tyreek Hill. You know what I mean? And they got Sammy Watson on the outside, man. That's going to be very interesting matchup. Let's see what Wink dial up. I have this score being 28-21. I don't think it's going to get into the 30s. I don't think it's going to get into the 40s. I think our defense is too good for that. I see us winning this game, to be honest with you. I think that we have the firepower on offense to put too much pressure on their defense. I think Lamar's really going to give them put on a show, and I think the X factor is going to be Hollywood. I think the Hollywood is not the Hollywood from last year, and I think that he's going to be the X factor with Ingram. Well, I mean with Andrews and Boykins being on the outside, being able to make that strong safety and that cornerback pay attention to not Andrews, but to pay attention to Boykins. I think that our offense is a lot better than their defense. I don't think that their offense is a lot better than our defense. So I think there's going to be 28-21. I think that they're going to get Andrews involved a lot. They're going to put a lot of pressure on those linebackers, and I also think that, you know, we're going to see a big dose of Gus and J.K. Dobbins. You know what I mean? I really do. I think that we're going to run the ball a lot. I think that they're toward the bottom half of our of the defenses in the field. Stay right here. You ate all them? Goodness gracious! All right, say the rest. And I just think this is going to be a good game. It's going to be a tough game. Hopefully no injuries, and hopefully, man, this is the best game in the NFL right here. And I think it's going to be. You know what I mean? So 28-21 Ravens. I got them winning. I may check back during the week if I hear some news clippings and see what's up. I know Harbs and them came on today. I'll see what the game plan is, but I know they started game planning right after the game, Lamar said. I hope Lamar comes in calm. Sometimes he gets a little hype playing the Chiefs, and I just hope, you know what I mean, we're playing at the Ravens Stadium, so I'm expecting, you know, I'm expecting some fireworks, man. Hopefully, you know. And Roman need to fix this offensive line, man. We need to be able to make some push on these runs to put pressure on these defenses, so they can really, once they stack the box, it's Hollywood time. You know what I mean? So that's the you know, the Chiefs review. I got us winning 28-21. Drop a comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think who y'all think gonna be the player of the game, what the score gonna be, and what you think. We're gonna run more. We're gonna pass more. Do you think that there's going to be a change in our outside linebacker position? People say Clay Matthews, but remember, they're free agents for a reason. If he was that sound in pass rushing, there's no reason, especially for somebody like the Dolphins and the Jets, who are terrible, they would have been signed. You know what I mean? That's the thing, man. These people come from different teams for a reason. You know what I mean? And sometimes they're nutcases, you know, like Earl, but sometimes it's just they're not getting it done. Like Terrell Suggs is sitting on the sideline. You got Matthews is sitting on the sideline. I don't think that they're so much better than what we have, even though in their past they got to the QB. I don't think they can get there as quickly now. We just have to draft better. You know what I mean? I put that all on Ozzy, man, because he hasn't been drafting outside linebackers or receivers well. But yeah, man, leave a comment. This is Black Man's Thoughts, man. Share, share, share. Let's build this together, man. I appreciate everybody who leaves a comment. I thank y'all for tuning in, man. This has been a long journey, man. A lot of ups and downs for me, but I love doing this, man. I appreciate y'all. This is Black Man's Thoughts.